down on the field. Kickoff between the two teams here is go now. We will see here as 1650 in threes. He is looking for a shot here. Obviously, things very high themselves. However, that shot not high enough for them as Gumby Omelette will try to take it all the way down to the other end of the field here, up in front of the net there. But Bunny Sherpa cannot put it home here, and it's going to be a back and forth, tepid first foray for both these two teams here, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in game number one.
So we see a lot of name changes coming out from the Yaddas. Doesn't really affect though who they are. Key coming in, as he said yesterday in our open lobby, that 1650 in threes is just to intimidate the opponent. So don't let that throw you. He might not actually be 1650, but you never know. He might actually be. We're not going to rank check him right now on that though. Goose trying to get control of it. He's going to slowly take it as he is almost out of boost. Key looking to get the control touch around, but Gumby right there to put it to the mid for Bunny. Bunny up in the air, gets dunked on by Luxel, and now Gumby yet again looking to get control.
I do love that Bunny has that little detail right there with those bunny ears on top of the car, perhaps giving them a little bit extra hop in their step here when they go for those 50s in the air. A shot now from Bunny, that's going to go in, and Team Yaddas, RK Yaddas, they take the lead with 3 minutes 42 seconds left to go.
And what a beautiful shot, pouncing it off the ceiling to get that angle. A great play, making it now 1-0, just a little over a minute in. So they've got that early lead. But again, if you think back to Tuesday, whenever they had their match against Slick Gaming, the matches really weren't that far apart. I think it was that final game where they really pulled away. But they had a very tough series. It wasn't easy fought again, an easy win against Slick.
Absolutely, but like I said, through adversity there, you can see that you tend to grow as a competitor there and rise to the competition that comes in front of you with that. So that's what I always love about these teams here is that the more adversity you tend to face here, the better it makes you in the end there, because you're going to learn from any sort of troubles that any team will come to you and try to correct that if you're a good team there. Obviously, these are champions, so you have to believe they are good teams and they can make adjustments to their opponents here. As a shot comes in from Bunny, saved away by Luxel here, gets the 51 at midfield here, and you'll see now Goose trying to take it here for RK Yaddas, add to that score line here. It's in the orange half of the field. We'll see if Bunny Sherba can create something here. Gumby's not going to take any chances though, and Keeg is going to send it out to midfield.
So now we see a little bit slower pace coming out from the orange side, but now trying to get a quick shot. Gets cleared out deep field by Bunny. Another opportunity for the blue side. We see RK, they're doing what they did very well against Sluck, is getting that offensive pressure. Again, those rotations are so fast. They're doing a great job of getting efficient touches and making sure they're controlling the possession of the ball. And it seems to be working here against Team Surkz.
Absolutely. Possession is half the battle, they would say here, as a shot comes in from Gumby. A good save there. However, loose ball in front. Danger, danger. Will Robinson. Bunny with a mop and bucket, and it's going to go in. A brace for them. 2-0. RK Yaddas. Bunny having a fantastic game here in game number one.
Yeah, Bunny had a great touch off the wall, and we saw a double commit help set that up. And so right now, it just kind of feels like Team Surkz a little uncertain of how to handle the RK Yaddas squad. I wouldn't say it's anything to worry about quite yet, because this first game, always a chance for teams to feel each other out. What a bomb by Gumby. A good save, but Bunny is right there for the hat trick.
Hats off to Bunny, because that is a hat trick. Gumby getting there with the assist. Bunny on fire, 570 points already with 1:50 left to go here in game number one. But if you are a Team Surkz fan, that's all right. You know, you're okay with maybe getting a little bit of a challenge here in game number one, because you know that, listen, game number two, it very rarely looks the same as game number one here. So game number one, very much about trying to understand your opponent and what they bring to the table. And game number two is where you try to find adjustments, try to make adjustments here. Now, for that to really become successful, I do find teams try to find some sort of momentum in the late in game number one there to try to add on to their momentum in game number two, as Bunny makes a save here. A little bit of an attack coming out from Team Surkz. Well defended though by RK Yaddas. We'll see if Team Surkz can try to add some momentum and see if they can get a goal before the final buzzer.
And we get a shot on target from Gumby, making it now a 4-0 game. We see the defense collapse a little bit from Team Surkz, kind of trying to scramble to get something started. And they give up that easy shot from the midline. And going off what you're saying, I mean, it's good to get that first game. If it's going to be a beating, get it out of the way. Get that out of your system. Try to get those kinks worked out, especially in like this last minute. This is the time. Try and win that final minute. If you get a goal and keep them off the board, great. You did a good job. You got some of the momentum your way. And that's really going to help dictate what game number 2 might look like, I think.
Absolutely. If your team Surkz right now, you got to think it's less than a minute left to go here. You are Blake Bortles. This is garbage time. This is where you need to find a score and pad your fantasy stats here, because you know you're not going to win this game here, but that's okay. So it's all right to leave a little more gaps in the back there in the defense to try to be a little more aggressive on offense, because again, you still want to think of a little more momentum, and just a single goal can maybe raise and lift those spirits here heading into game number 2.
So Goose trying to play it slow, ran out of boost. Luxel will cut him off. Trying to get the bomb towards the middle of the field, but not able to get it far enough. 15 seconds left to go as Grizzly and Keeg trying to figure out who's going to go for it. Gumby puts it to the corner, and it's going to be enough here to finish the rest of this game. But we might have one more goal on the board. Goose is loose. He gets one for himself.
Looks out in the chat here. The Goose taking the ball and just putting it in the other team's net here. Obviously, you know, for Team Surkz here, it's going to feel a little bad, possibly getting shut out here. 5 seconds left. Can they put something on the board and avoid the shutout here? That is going to be the biggest question.
So on the kickoff, ball rolls up the left side. It's going to drop down to Keek. Hits it off the ceiling, and that is going to be that. Game number 1 goes to the Yaddas in convincing fashion. This is a best of 5, though, so it's not over yet. We still have at least 2 more games to play.
At least 2 more games to play. Bunny, you see him there, 660 with the scoreline. 3 goals, 1 save on 6 shots there. 50% shooting percentage there. Same shooting percentage for Goose with only 1 goal on 2 shots there. Whereas Gumby there bringing in 2 assists for them on the day here. Really, everybody contributing on all levels of the field there for RK Yaddas in there. Meanwhile, for Team Surkz, you see a lot of zeros on the board there, but that's okay. You know, that gives them the opportunity to kind of assess. They think about what's happening here. How do you think, Sparky, how do you think they're going to adjust into game number 2?
I think the big thing is getting down to trust and making sure those rotations are smooth. We saw a couple times on defense, you'd see them double commit with each other, trying to get the ball out of the zone or at least get it into the corner. And that's what led to some of those goals. I think that was at least 2 of the goals that we saw were led from that. If they can get that back into control, get those nerves under control, and just focus on what you do as a team. We were talking about this last night with I think it was the MK2 esports squad. If you get into your game, don't worry about the other team. I mean, yeah, you need to worry about them, but don't worry about, like, if they're playing fast, play around it. Do what you need to do. If you need to pass into the middle to be able to get the clear, if you need to pass off the wall, if you need to do solo plays, adjust to that or play your game. That's kind of the big thing, is making an adjustment, because obviously what they did in game 1 did not work, and it's not going to work if they keep trying to do that.
Absolutely, but carte blanche, as they say, for game number 2. It's all back up at nothing here. Both teams tied at 0. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here. All the time in the world. Both teams who strike first here. Obviously, if your team Surkz, you want to have a better performance than you had in game number 1 here. See now as Keeg gets bumped off the ball here. Gumby will recover it here. Gets dunked by Luxel, but Bunny there for the critical save here. Keeps this level here. Gumby trying to spark up some offense here for RK Yaddas. Send it into the center here. Good pass here, but Goose a little too low for it here, and it's going to go back out to midfield.
We're seeing a little bit more aggressive challenging coming out from the orange side. Team Surkz trying to push the ball a little bit more. It seems to be working as they're keeping the Yaddas from getting set up on offense. However, they're still not getting the transition. Keek has an opportunity, but he can't beat Gumby to the ball. And so that one opportunity that we've seen so far from Team Surkz gone awry, but it was a good look to start. Can they get more of those opportunities?
See now Keeg on the ball here, challenging into the middle. Luxel can't get there. Keeg's got some boost. Gets a pass. Goose, but Bunny there for the save here. It's still level at 0 here as you can't even pronounce that. You know, Grizzly Just call him Grizzly there.
Yeah, Grizzly.
I was looking for it. Grizzly. You know, I'm not sure what to call him, so I'm just going to call him Grizzly there. And you see now, once again, back out to midfield here. Grizzly trying to keep that oppression on the offensive side here for Team Surkz. Again, they haven't cracked the defense just yet, but every time they knock, I think they get a little bit closer here.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a better job of working on this Yaddas defense, and they're trying to keep them from setting up. They're doing a great job of it. These early challenges are doing wonders for the Team Surkz squad. We see a nice passing play off the back wall from Keeg, but unfortunately sent away. And now Goose looking to set up the offense. He sees Bunny in the middle, but will fake one. Keeg takes the challenge. Luxel last man back, so he has to retreat.
Has to retreat there, and now we'll see Bunny. Sorry, Gumby looking for it. Good save there by Keeg. Here comes Luxel out that way. Challenged by Bunny. It's staying on the orange out of the field here. They are trying to conserve their boost here as the onslaught now coming from the RK Yaddas. They've seemed to find their offensive rotations here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here. It is seen to be RK Yaddas are itching for a goal, and that's going to go off the post there. Goose was looking to find the breakthrough here. You see, it just cannot get past midfield here. Orange half the field is looking very, very troublesome right now.
Yeah, we're seeing the defense collapse now as it looked so strong coming out from Team Surkz for the first 2.5 minutes, but now in the past 30 seconds, it has been all Yaddas. It's a great shot there coming out from Gumby, and Bumby takes at 50, trying to put it on target, but it gets sent away. Goose takes another one, and this ball has just been sitting in the orange zone for what feels about a minute now, and there has been no relief coming out. Bunny going for the double, cannot get it down in time, and so now it's an opportunity for a counterattack as it's a 2v1.
Keeg looking for the pass to Grizzly over into the midfield there, right in front of the net there. Saved away by Bunny. And here comes Luxel. Tries to keep a shot. Can't find it there. Here comes Keeg. Up against the wall here. Looking for the pass into the middle here. Can Grizzly get there for the pass? No. Gumby will take it out to midfield here. Drops down to Bunny as they try to slow play this here and wait for the support from Goose here. Here still 0-0 with just over a minute left to go. Grizzly pops it up here. Keeg's shot goes wide though. And here comes the counterattack opportunity from the RK Yaddas. Opportunity here. Grizzly will make a save though. And again, both these two teams so stout on defense. The offense just not there quite yet with 45 seconds remaining.
And as we were saying, very good to get that 5-0 game out of their system. Team Surkz has responded really well. Granted, they haven't been able to get on the board, so they're still scoreless in the series, but they have kept the Yaddas scoreless as well. So now 30 seconds left to go. We might be looking at a Game 2 OT as Gumby tries to get the offense going, but again, we're right back in that blue zone. Nobody there to follow, so now Goose heading downfield as we're getting close to 15 seconds left. A great 50 into the middle. Bunny will 50 it into the corner as Luxel trying to see if he can get Keeg on the side.
As the final 10 seconds here, I did see a demo, which we haven't seen very much of. They played a clean game so far, but a demo here, that could be the trick to open this one up for either team here, as this one's going to drop down. We have overtime here in game number 2.
That was a dangerous play right as the ball hit the ground. You saw Bunny was ready to dive in and just push that one. Had that ball stayed off the ground for another second, I think would have been the game winner at 0 seconds. And you know, if your team starts at this point, you kept the Yaddas scoreless. You want to keep them scoreless throughout this. Get that win, carry that momentum, because they have just killed everything the Yaddas have throughout the first 5 minutes now of this game.
Absolutely, and you see again, like those intelligent plays there, the adjustments that they made after game number 1 certainly helped them here as they kept them scoreless, but they didn't find the back of the net themselves here, so they will be kicking themselves due to some missed opportunities here. Missed opportunities on both sides of the ball here. You know, we've had in this one a shot from Goose, and that will seal it. Game number 2 for RK Yaddas as I am droning on. Goose makes a phenomenal solo play. Pass 1, pass 2, pass 3 into the back of the net.
And what an angle there. It did not look like he was going to have that, and you could tell Keeg was not confident in the ability there. Didn't think he was going to have the look or be able to make contact with it, and somehow snipes that far post in that narrow angle. So a great play there to win that one. Goose is loose yet again, getting, I think that's his second goal on the series. Still scoreless, though, on the Team Surkz side.
Absolutely. So the RK Yaddas Goose turning out to be the breakthrough there in this one. Clearly on fire in game number 2. We'll see who comes out to play in game number 3. Team Surkz, what adjustments, of course they were able to adjust defensively for regulation here. Now they just need to complete those shots there. We've had what, 3, 5, 7 shots from them, 0 goals out of that here. You see 3, 5, 6 shots from RK Yaddas. They were still able to get something in here. So can Team Surkz get that scoring percentage, that goal percentage out of those shots, make more shots count, and make a few goals happen for themselves? Because obviously, if you score more goals, you're more likely to win the game there. That's just your basic Madden there. If you score more goals than your opponent, you tend to win more games like that, right?
Yeah, typically it's how it works, unless you're playing golf. That's a little different. But since we lost the score, I wanted to mention that if you took a look at the shot totals, so there were 3 saves that were made in the orange net. There were 5 saves on those 7 shots that the Surkz put up, and we're starting off another save here for the Yaddas on the first shot. So they did a phenomenal job at defending their net. It wasn't just that they had these shots, they put up numbers, they were not able to get them around the defenders, and that's the one thing that you gotta do. They've got to start to try and draw them out of the net, put them in weird spots, aim for that backboard, aim for those corners, get them away from inside the net and try to open it up and be able to make a team play off of that. We'll see if that's going to happen here as we see the Yaddas again setting up shop in the orange zone.
Absolutely, and I think to that credit as well, as Bunny comes in with the opening goal there, a late demo there. Maybe they need a few more demos, if you're asking me. But I think also for Orange, you saw, like you said, 5 saves out of there. That means that those are probably low percentage shots there, or shots that were in an easier position to save. So they need to find, again, more intricate and different angles, different looks for the RK Yaddas to try to defend, something that they haven't really seen so far, and be a little less conventional with their shooting angles, perhaps.
And that was one of those kind of setups right there off the corner. Luxel can't make the read off the back wall. A missed opportunity from the Surkz. They're trying to avoid elimination and move this to a 4-game series, at least trying to survive one more. A win here for the Yaddas gets them the sweep and locks them their spot in the finals for Tier 3. It's going to be Goose trying to control it at mid, but Bunny will take that 50, and Gumby looking to get control.
Absolutely. Match point, like you said, RK Yaddas, they've been dominant so far in this series. Team Surkz looking to not look like serfs in feudal Russia and getting stomped on by the RK Yaddas. They just want a single win right now. They just need to get a single goal. They need to focus on getting goal first and then win. But again, they've been shut out in 2 games already. Will that be the case here in game number 3? They're already trailing. It's a position they're familiar with. As a good shot here from Keeg, forces a brilliant save there from Arnie. But loose ball here. Opportunity. Luxel backflips. Can they put it home? No. It will be Gummy with the clear out to the side here, and Sherpa will clear it out only as far as midfield there, with Grizzly able to continue the offense into the blue half.
And that's a heartbreaker over for Team Surkz. They had it set up right there. The net was wide open. Keeg did a great job of trying to draw out the defense. But unfortunately, Grizzly hit it off the crossbar, and then the ball got cleared out. That could have been the one to tie it up here in Game 3. Instead, Goose getting the easy shot right in front of the crossbar, making it a 2-0 game and trying to lock this one down for the Yaddas.
Clean up on aisle goal. That is a mop and bucket goal if I've ever seen one there. Loose ball in front of the net, couldn't get cleaned up, and he said, don't worry, I got this. I got the cleanup crew right here. And it's now 2-0.
So now as we pass the halfway point, Bunny off the back wall to Goose. Goose coming in, it hits the post. And now we see Luxel looking to try and get the ball out of their zone, pushing it off the ground. Bunny will pick it up, and a nice push here. Goose pushing it off the back wall. Bunny looking for the redirect, but it's a bit too high for him to drop it down. Gumby moves in, and you can tell that they are looking defeated on the Team Surkz side. They're moving a lot slower. Things are just a little bit more hesitant. And I think this one might be done, even though we still have 2 minutes left on the clock.
Air is linking out of the balloon there. You see Grizzly there with a little bit of a ping variation there. I'm getting a little the warning sign flashing on his ping a little bit, but still at 64 ping. So that might be part of why I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts there. But again, every single person on the RK Yaddas team there with a goal to their name here in game number 3. It's been a team domination so far with 1:50 left to go here. Team Surkz, now is the time to play your underdog card. Now is the time to show the surprise and show the world. Well, I like that.
Yeah, not quite the way you wanted it to go. 4-0, and the bleeding continues. And just not sure what happened there. It was just a collapse of the defense. And now 1:40 to go. That door is getting ready to get slammed in your face as Team Surkz seeing their chances at a game 4 dwindling away quicker and quicker as the seconds tick on.
Yeah, that one was just a mental lapse, I think, on the defensive side there. I believe, who was that? Was that
It was Grizzly.
Grizzly? It was Grizzly. Yeah, it was Grizzly. I think just mental lapse there caused that little backflip, missing the ball right on their own back post there. It's a little unfortunate there, but it is what it is. So the kids say, and you know, you have to play through all sorts of adversity as a player here, and you know that this may be a little bit disheartening for Team Surkz fans here, but take heart knowing again you were still able to get this far. You still were a champion of your own division there. So it's just a matter of again, you know, able to show the best that they can do against RK Yaddas there. They were able to get into the semifinal round here. So to that credit, you know, they still have something to hang their hats on here. It's not like they're going home, you know, losers of Loserville. They are still going home champions of their division.
Yeah, it's just kind of an unfortunate way to go out after, again, winning their division. They unfortunately didn't get to show what they really are made of in the first round, but here they are in the second round. They've gotten shut out in so far all 3 games, and if this score holds for 44 more seconds, it's going to look like all 3 games. Yeah. And it's just kind of unfortunate because they are, again, a good squad. They only lost, I believe, 1 or 2 matches all season long through the playoffs and everything, but now it is 6-0 as Gumby gets in and pounds it home once more.
They just need to score a goal every 5 seconds. Easy peasy. They got this one. You know, they got it in the bag. They just need to score a goal every 5 seconds to tie up the game. That's all.
That's not that hard, right? It's like
Quick math.
playing ones, kickoff goals all over the place.
Yeah. Kickoff goals. Let's see if they can do it here. As kickoff, we'll see. We'll see if they can get in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think it's
no.
happening. But you still see the Yaddas squad is still going really intense. They're not letting up, even though this game is all but over. Goose gets in to make it 7-0.
Foot stomping on the neck. Stop it. Get that already. Looking for the Keeg, though. He wants the Brazil. He wants the Brazil. We want the Brazil. I want the Brazil. Keeg, I applaud you. I want one. I agree. You know, I'm officially a Team Surkz fanboy right now. I want them to score a goal in the next 10 seconds. Can they do it? Keeg on the ball, looking for the pass out. It's going to be shut out by Bunny. Bunny trying to make it 8-0 here. Are you kidding me? Bunny, how dare you? How dare you?
The disrespect there. Not even giving them the Brazil opportunity. He just clears it out deep downfield and just runs with it. 8-0. I mean, this might be a 9-0 win. We could see another goal in 4 seconds. We'll see.
We'll see here. Gumby says, I don't think so. Not today. As final second here, rule 1 in effect here. Sorry, or rule 0, as they say nowadays, in effect. And it's going to get dropped. And RK Yaddas, they dominate. 8-0 game, set, match.
And just an unfortunate finish for Team Surkz. Did a great job, though. Game 2 was really good. Unfortunately, they could not carry that momentum from Game 2 into Game number 3. They made some really good adjustments, but unfortunately find themselves getting swept here. 3-0. And thank you, Gumby, for playing. We see the Yaddas. They are going to move on to the finals for Tier 3 and have a chance to prove themselves as the best of Tier 3.
Absolutely. They've come out swinging, so to speak, here in their first 2 matches of the tournament here. So they are very heavily favored heading into that final, I would think. At least at this point, as far as I can see. But again, you know, what I can see and what may actually happen. Again, the crossbars, that number 2 seed here, We will see them coming up next against the Ladle Boys, and that